Coming. Takes 3 minutes for people to get notified or get on here to YouTube. Beautiful notifications. What's up? What's up? What's up? Century one time. What up, Lewis? Balls, Lester. Good morning, guys. I had to get on a little early, and I'm actually a little late because I will be on the Hobby Hotline this morning at 10 a.m. I forgot that, I'm at the beginning of the month again for the show. Thought they rotated it, but it's all right. I'm cool with it. No, man, what's up? Good to see you, my guy. So we're going to talk a little NFL Week 17. This is a very interesting week. 16 can be kind of interesting as well, but obviously there's teams that are already in positions that really don't have anything to play for. There's teams that are in the playoffs that there really isn't a lot that can change for them, but there's actually a lot of great plays and a lot of great matchups. And this, if there's one week where you look at matchups and you say, man, this really isn't a good matchup, but the team that it's not a good matchup against has nothing to play for, this is a week where you would kind of go against that. And sometimes you do that anyway throughout the years, because, especially in GPPs, because that's how you get the edge, right? Because a lot of people are not going to want to play against, they're not going to want to play an offensive player against the top-ranked defense against them, right? So an example would be somebody like the Cleveland Browns, who actually are playing Pittsburgh, right? So like Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, I would be more lean towards Nick Chubb, but that's a very sneaky play this week, and that could be actually a very good play. Not at the top of my list this week, but I'm just giving you an example of players where matchups really aren't that great week 17, but you could take advantage of them, right? So Ravens have to win to get in, right? There's a lot of different scenarios. Chicago's still fighting to play. Green Bay, they have to have a lot of things work out for them in order for them to have the road go through Green Bay to get to the Super Bowl. And Green Bay plays at noon, correct? So Green Bay wouldn't know. There are other teams that they need to win, lose, whatever. They're not going to know. They're going to have to play it out if they want to have that one seed, right? Who else? Who else is playing for their lives right now? Seattle has to win. Tennessee has to win. So you're obviously going to want to play all these teams, players that are fighting for a spot to get in or trying to get into the playoffs. And another interesting play is Houston. And a lot of people are talking about Houston this week, like Deshaun Watson. The coach has actually come out and said, I might pull Deshaun Watson if we're up by 50 at halftime. Yeah, Cowboys have to win. Well, Cowboys are Giants. They're playing each other. I think if whoever wins that game, don't get me mistaken, but I think whoever wins that game is in. And they're playing each other, if I recall. But there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of things that can happen. There's a lot of things that can change. So it makes for a very interesting Week 17. I don't think we've had as much for teams fighting or playing to get into spots as we have this year. It's been a while. So it makes it very interesting. But it also, the Houston side makes it very interesting too with Deshaun Watson, because he's in one of the best matchups besides Lamar Jackson, if you just look on paper, right? Lamar's got Cincy, probably one of the easiest defenses. So let's just start tapping into it. So quarterbacks, I'm going to be all over Lamar Jackson. I'm going to be all over Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to be all over, well, not all over, but I'm going to have a little bit of Tannehill. Cowboys, a player that nobody's talking about who had a very great week last week was Andy Dalton. Now, he's been all right. He's been up and down. He's been inconsistent. But Andy Dalton could be a sneaky play. He's very cheap. He's got a lot of targets he can throw to. Last week, his favorite target was Gallup. Gallup saw the end zone, I don't know, 2 or 3 times. Seems to be like his favorite go-to receiver as of late. So, Lamar Jackson, Aaron Rodgers, Deshaun Watson I talked about. Again, I find it hard to believe what's really going to happen. Josh Allen, sounds like they're going to play him, but I don't really know how much he plays. I don't really know what's really going to happen with those guys. But, man, those Bills look sneaky good. Giants have a decent defense. They do have a decent defense. No, and I'm not taking that away. Again, we're talking GPPs here, so anything's possible, right? Andy Dalton's coming off probably his best game of this year since he took over. And, you know, momentum. Sometimes momentum is a thing, right? Sometimes momentum is a swing. I don't know. I think I'll have one lineup. I'll play a GPP lineup, like $30,000 entry GPP, single game with Andy Dalton, because I think his ownership is going to be so low. And I'm not saying he's going to crush, but I will take a shot at him with at least $1. I'm not afraid to do that. So that's kind of where I'm at there on quarterbacks. I'm not going to stretch. Kirk Cousins is interesting. Your boy might play one lineup with him just for his quarterback, the Vikings quarterback to get one more play. Trubisky, as much as I would want to play him this week, I don't know if I'm going to, but that doesn't mean I'm off Bears, ball. That doesn't mean that I'm off any Bears. It's because I'm probably going to be really heavy on David Montgomery this week. And you guys know what I talk about with quarterbacks and running backs. They don't correlate, right? There's no correlation. And it's actually kind of funny because I have not heard many people talk about David Montgomery, but the dude has been smashing. They need this win, right? I know Green Bay's a tough defense, but he's been smashing against good defenses. So running backs, Tennessee has to get in. So give me Big Dog. Give me Derrick Henry. Give me David Montgomery. Jonathan Taylor. What's up, Toledo? Yeah. My dog likes to always do this when I pull up. She's giving you. She's gonna probably start twerking in a minute. Give me Big Dog Derrick Henry. Jonathan Taylor I really like. Here's another one that I really, really like is Latavius Murray. Kamara's out with COVID. He's going to be the main go-to. I mean, he might share some time, but you guys have seen what Latavius Murray can do when Kamara's out. He has absolutely smashed this year. Smashed. So, and he's like 5,600 or 5,000 or something on FanDuel, and he's like 5,200 on DK. The price is just too good. Madison is another guy, my Vikes Madison guy. Obviously, Cook's out. His father died. Sucks, man. Rest in peace to his father. Really, really sucks. Yeah, that's where we're at there. Receivers, obviously. Oh, Aaron Rodgers. Don't forget Rodgers. Rodgers does have something to play for. Receivers, Devontae Adams. I actually like MSV or MVS, excuse me. Marvelous Scantling. I don't mind him. I will play a Bills receiver, but it's probably going to be Gabriel Davis. I'm just going to go really cheap on that end. I already said Devontae Adams. Any of the Seahawks receivers, because the Seahawks pretty much have to win and things have to happen. So give me Tyler Lockett or DK Metcalf. If you guys recall, DK Metcalf went off the last time he played these guys. He had like 34 fantasy points. Not saying things happen the same way they did the last time. You should never play that way. But just keep that in the back of your mind as well. Who else do I like for receivers? I'm trying to remember. I haven't dug deep this week because I've been so in NBA mode right now. And then, I think that's probably about it. Oh, Justin Jefferson I do like if you're going to do Cousins. I wouldn't play Madison with them, though. If you're going to do some kind of Cousins-Jefferson thing, I would not put in Madison with it, obviously. Again, what I talked about, no quarterback and running back correlation. There's no correlation there. Tight ends, Kittle, Noah Fant. I really like that Parham, again, from the Chargers. Oh, a couple of Chargers receivers, too. Mike Williams and Ty Johnson. are two guys as well that you can take stats at for salary relief if you'd like to. Parham's going to give you that salary relief at tight end as well, so we can go there. Defense, I really like Cleveland. What's up, Tux? My man. I really, really like Cleveland, right? I don't mind Seattle this week. Who else? I think those were the main ones that I'm on. You could play like Baltimore, but you're going to pay up for them. I don't think you have to do that this week. I think Cleveland's in a really good spot with Pittsburgh sitting pretty much all their guys, all their starters. They have nothing to play for right now this game, this week. So give me 1 second. I'm going to go drop off the packages. I just got to run them in, and then we'll continue this talk here. Think of any questions you have for me for Week 17. When I get back, it'll literally take me 2 seconds because everything's already labeled. I just gotta run it in quick. All right. We're back. Yeah, we're back. We're getting some coffee now. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, those teams that really don't have anything to play for. What's up, Jeremy? Good morning, brother. Those teams that really don't have anything to play for, you know, usually you want to take stabs if you find out they're resting their guys or they're not in the playoffs. They are going to play or not going to play, is finding some of those, like, second-string players, yada, yada, yada. But, again, I think there is so much value on this slate